Gemini, now this is for people with a Mars placement in Gemini, but if you watched my Gemini reading last week, then I've got a little bit of an update for you before we get started. I can't believe it. The amount of signs and synchronicities that all kind of came together at once. And this is the thing about signs and synchronicities. When you first get the information, you may be like, what? I don't understand that. I don't understand how it works. And then all of a sudden, you see it all. It's like deja vu or something. All the signs and synchronicities come at once. So, you had this thing in your last reading, right? About this kind of like, it was like a shell. If you go and watch it, if you don't know what I'm talking about or you don't remember. And I said that it's like this energy and it was coming up behind you and you didn't even see it coming. And it was like this big shell was how it was showing. Now, this shell is coming through on multiple levels from multiple different places for me, different decks, different artists, literally in real life. I can't believe it. I'm going crazy here with like excitement. If you can hear that noise, it's my cat, who is actually one of the signifiers. So I was tidying my kid's bedroom and I was actually rewatching some of my readings and kind of thinking about some of the things that are coming through. Now, I think it was the night that I did your reading, or there was something about a connection between your reading and this energy looming. And I got overnight the song Dark Horse by Katy Perry. It's coming at you like a dark horse. And I was like, what is this energy that's like looming? And it feels like it's not just for you, it's like for other signs as well. Anyone maybe with a Gemini placement. I've got Gemini moon. So it's like this energy coming up behind you. And that reading as well, it did very, very well. Thank you so much to anyone who shared that video or supported me or liked that video and got that ball rolling, because I was overwhelmed. I was so surprised, like pleasantly surprised, and I felt so appreciated that reading did so well. So thank you to everybody who did support that reading. But yeah, I was tidying my children's bedroom. It was a mess. They've been off school for months now, and I was like, right, as soon as they're both back in school, I'm getting in that room and I'm cleaning it so much. And I moved something, I think it was like a piece of clothing, and this was underneath. And I'd completely forgotten we even had this. I think one of them got it when we visited one of the museums, right? It was from the gift shop in a museum. And I was like, oh my God, that is the sign that Gemini got in their reading. That is the thing. And it's like, this is not a normal thing for me. I wouldn't normally find this around my house. And it's so funny that I just did that reading with like the energy looming, and then I found it. So for me, this is saying that Gemini, whatever that energy was for you that was looming, that was like you weren't aware of it, it's like it's coming to your reality now. You may still not see it, but it's like it's become real now. It's a real thing. It's not a concept anymore. It's grounded. It's really happening. Okay, it's really happening. And then this card keeps falling out for me, and I was like, oh my God, it's the shell again. Look, a different deck, completely different deck, different artist. It's the shell again, and it's the Knight of Emotions. So I'm going to read this for you because I really feel like it's connected to this energy that's coming towards you. It feels really good. So the Knight of Emotions: a brewing romantic heart, dating, new love, a happy flirtation, wearing your heart on your sleeve, loving the idea of being in love, the thrill of the chase, going for it, the buzz of the fresh and new. Prompt: the honesty of puddles. He stomps and jumps and plays in the water of his heart, so joyous he is with this fresh new connection. Oh, the romantic notion. Bringing to mind this pairing for two takes his energy levels up so high there is nothing to do but joyously romp in the fresh rainwater. Sometimes you will find him kicking like this in the heat of passion, or when he's overtaken by a jealous streak. But today, this Night of Emotions is full of joy. This nautilus shell rises in the sky, lighting the afternoon and gently nudging all things to grow and shift as creation wills it. It reminds everyone beneath its bright love that nature's only option is to grow or to decay. And by choosing to grow, by choosing to put energy into partnerships and into passions, we consciously expand their energy. What connections are you nurturing today? Excitement kicks, and like a prince, a show, display affection. Emotion drips, a charming rinse. Now go, display intention. It's coming at you like, maybe not a dark horse, maybe like a slightly bluish colour horse. And then, right, so I found this. I was thinking about the shell. I was thinking about like this energy coming in, and I upset this, right? I turned it over. I pulled something, it upset. I didn't know what was in it. And look, it's like that nautilus shell in the background again there. Hundreds of these little tiny love hearts, right? So I upset it, I tipped it over, and they all fell out all over me. So babies, Gemini babies, what's coming towards you is a huge amount of love and something you're going to be so excited for. It could be somebody who's excited to come and have affection with you. Now, I don't know if it's a love interest, a romantic partner, or a friend, but it's the Knight of Cups is coming for you, Gemini. Yes, Gemini, win. So chin up, Chuck. So I'm going to bob this away while I tell you a little bit about what it means to have a Mars placement in Gemini. Now, this reading is going to be for anyone with strong Gemini in the chart. You may find that it sounds like you. If you're there saying, yeah, this sounds like me, then absolutely this is your reading. If you are like, that doesn't really sound like me, it could be because you have different energies affecting your chart. So if you know what your Mars sign is, maybe you're here because you're Gemini sun, Gemini star sign, but you find out what your Mars placement is. There is a link in the description box down below that will take you to Cafe Astrology, and you can put in your birth details just as much as you know, and go and there's a lot of information there. It's overwhelming. So this is why I'm doing this set of readings. Just go and find out what your Mars placement is. That's all you need to know. What's your Mars placement? And then go and look up the reading, and I can talk you through it a little bit more. And we can have that deeper dive into our own personalities and find out, are there any contradictions? Why am I not a typical Gemini, perhaps? It could be because you have a specific Mars placement that affects it can even contradict your sun sign. So when people are going, what's your sun, moon, rising? I want to know, what is your Mercury sign? What's your Mars sign? What's your Venus sign? Because this is all about how people communicate, how they take action, and how they love. So your Mars sign then is about what makes you feel fired up, what motivates you, what happens when you want to take action towards something, how do you take action towards things. So if you have Mars in Gemini, you're probably quite restless. You don't really like to be bored. The note that I got from it said that Gemini in Mars has a physical reaction to boredom. So you may find when you're bored, your leg might start wriggling, your hand may start tapping, you may start to fiddle. You may be that kid in class, right, who you get bored and you're like, because Gemini, your energy is all about your hands. So you may find that when you talk, when you get, like I am now, when you talk, when you get passionate about something, you may gesture a lot, you may use your hands a lot because of this Mars energy in Gemini. You may find that you can get quite argumentative as well. You may find that when you get passionate about something, you really, really like to have an argument, you like to hash it out, you like to talk it through. You're very, very clever with your words, you're very good at looking at things from different angles. So you may find that you are a little bit of an argumentative sort when you feel that passion rise in you, right? Again, that could depend on your Mercury placement, so you could have a contradiction there, but it's something to look at. So you may find that you are you're particularly good at multitasking with a Mars in Gemini placement. You may find that you like to expend your energy in a lot of different places at once. So when you were a kid, you may have been like playing with your dolls, watching a cartoon, kind of listening to the conversation that was going on in the background between your parents. You may have found that you were doing a lot of things at once. But you may also, because of this, you may spread yourself a bit too thinly, and you may find that you don't get things done to kind of a perfect level. You may kind of half do things or do things to just enough because you're doing so many things. So just be aware about how you divide your time, and that you're not kind of spreading yourself too thin. If something's important, you really do need to try and get that focus and kind of bat away that boredom and find a way to enjoy the kind of mundane tasks that you might have to do. You may find that you jump from one thing to another quite a lot. You may find that, if you're doing a job, you may feel particularly geared towards jobs where you can do something different every day. An example would be, I used to be a visual merchandiser for a clothing store, which meant that I'd do the displays, I'd move the store around. So for me, it was like, one thing that I loved about that job was that every day was different. So I'd be taking a display down and I'd have some kind of brand new exciting art display that I had to put up, you know, doing the window displays. Or there'd be a new trend coming in and I'd have to go and pull all the clothes together to show the new trend that was coming through. So it was a very creative job. I was using my hands, and every day was different. So that really, really suited me for a lot of reasons. Sadly, it wasn't appreciated, that job. Had to we don't talk about that anymore. But you know, the actual job itself I really enjoyed. It was just the company was not right for me anymore. So if you were doing a job where perhaps it was the same job every day, it was repetitive, you would get really, really bored, and you'd start to look for ways to make that job fun. You know, you may be okay if you work with people who are really funny and interesting to work with. You may be able to do the job because the people around you are funny. So there's things like this, but yeah, this tendency to get bored, the tendency to spread your energy around, the tendency to jump from one thing to another is very, very much Mars in Gemini energy. So let's find out what is going on for you if you have a Mars in Gemini placement on Wednesday. So Mars in Gemini for Wednesday. Whenever this reading finds you, you know, it may resonate. It doesn't have to be for Wednesday. I'm just trying to zero in on that specific energy for that specific day. For those of you who do read regularly, Taurus also had this atoms building. So building blocks there. And what I'm drawn to today with this card is like that atom in the background, this thing that you're building, kind of it feels like it's kind of vibrating with energy. It feels like it's fast, it's constantly moving, it's constantly changing, it's adaptable. So as well, this feeling of like being on the water and the shifting waters, it kind of suits you to be in a situation where things are changing around you a lot. You have to respond quickly. So you may suit things like that wasn't what I was going for, but like what popped into my head was a police negotiator. You may be a very good police negotiator, for example, because every day is different. You don't know what to expect on each day, and you have to kind of respond intellectually, and you have to communicate in a situation as it changes. So these kind of like exciting opportunities would really, really suit you. Alchemy and magic as well. Also, again, this shifting of the energy. You may be manifesting. Again, you've got that kind of like that thing that you're creating. It's like very similar to that last reading that I did for Gemini, where it's like there's something looming, but in the last reading you hadn't noticed it was looming behind you. In this reading I feel like you've turned towards it and you're actually moving towards it, kind of like you're trying to see it. Can you see how in the boat she's got that little light? So she's trying to see this thing, but again, it's like it's so big that you're almost only seeing a little bit of it. It's not quite fully manifested in your reality yet, but it's tangible now. It's real. So you are perhaps co-creating something here. You are reaching out towards it. You are embracing this thing that's coming towards you. Because it feels exciting now. I feel like in the last reading, again, you know, maybe I'm just reading for Gemini energy in general, but in the last reading, it's like you didn't even know it was there. And I said, as it comes closer to it, it's like you're going to start to feel its presence. You're going to feel its magnetic pull. So I do think that you've almost like picked up, because it feels energetic. You know, that Knight of Cups that I read for, it's like he was talking about splashing his feet in the puddles. So it's almost like the energy of this thing that's coming towards you. And maybe it's like, maybe you're a cross watcher. Maybe you've got somebody with strong Gemini coming towards you. But it's like you're feeling that energy now. You can feel like the static of whatever this is coming in towards you. So yeah, reaching your hands out, embracing it, looking for this newness, this excitement. Okay, whoa, that immediately came out. In the underlying secrets with the links. This came out for one of my practice readings, but in the reverse, it was like, for me, it was like secrets are going to be revealed. But it's for you, like, it's like you're not actually going to fully see that. And it's like it's a secret. It's a big secret, right, that somebody's keeping from you. Maybe that somebody has like really strong energy towards you. Somebody may get really excited by you, really enjoy being in your presence. But it's like this energy is like coming towards you. And I feel like you're not even going to see it until you're literally inside it, right? She's in that bubble now. And then it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, that's what it was. this big links. So twos again as well. Twos are about partnership. So yeah, I feel like something's coming in for you, and it's almost like you're not really going to see the magnitude of this until you're inside it, and then it's going to be really exciting and fun. You've also got this, oh look, I read electricity then for some reason. Reciprocity. So yeah, definitely this is an energy outside of you. This is something coming towards you, but it's something that's going to be reciprocal. It's something where you're going to feel like you're valued, and you have something to contribute to this situation. So just having a look at this guy. Now, the honeybees are a symbol of Manchester. I live in Manchester in the UK, so I don't know if that's any relevance to you. The bees actually mean community, people working together to create the whole. This sense of, like cooperativeness. But also in the background, it kind of looks like Rome or Greece. I don't know, maybe that's significant for somebody for some reason. Daisies. So you're going to be part of something really big where people are going to work cooperatively. They're going to work together in order to create something that's really big and beneficial, probably to a lot of people. You know, the bees all work together to create the honey. But you always feel like, again, this guy is symbolizing like the links and this big energy that's coming towards you that's going to kind of engulf you. Okay, exciting. What was your song? Oh, your song was Never Here by Elastica. Electricity, reciprocity. You may need to be very flexible in this situation. It may be a benefit to you because you are, with a Mars placement in Gemini, you are very flexible in the way that you take action. When things are thrown at you, you can respond very quickly. So it's almost like these are the things that are going to be thrown at you. So you may actually find that you have the perfect skill set in order to work in this situation where I feel like it's very busy, right? Sorry, they're giving me the buzzing of bees, like they're buzzing in my head. So it's the symbolizing for me the busyness of this situation because there's so many people or factors involved. It's buzzing, it's electric, right? So you need to be flexible because you need to negotiate this. I don't mind getting negotiation so much. You need to negotiate this energy, this situation. You have the ability to respond in a very flexible way is what's coming through here. So I'll read you some of the lyrics from this song that randomized for you. It's a sign of devotion. You made everybody else seem insane. You filled my head with your notions. You made everybody else seem so tame. So I feel like this is somebody saying this to you. You know, Gemini, you're making everybody else look tame. In your bed, I lay reeling. You made everybody else seem like a shame. I knew from the way I was feeling that nothing could ever quite be the same. I moved straight into your shoes. I took up your calls and answered your phone. I couldn't really imagine what life was like when I was alone. Then I started to worry. I thought of our lives left on the shelf. Too much TV and curry. Too much time spent on ourselves. We were sitting and waiting, and I told you my plan. See, this is the thing. Somebody's going to tell you the plan. They're going to let you, literally, somebody's going to let you in on the secret, right? They're going to tell you the plan. You were far too busy writing rhymes that didn't scan, and you lent me your records, and I lent you an ear. Funny how it seems to me now that you were never here, never really here. In our bed, Ellie read. You're never really here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock. I hope I can turn that on. Can you see 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timestamp on the clock there? So there's progression here. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Okay, let's pull you some cards. So can I get the heart of the matter, please, for people with Mars in Gemini on Wednesday? Mars in Gemini on Wednesday. 2 cards, great. Even more talking for me to do. It's a shame I don't have Gemini and Mercury. What have I got? I've got Libra and Mercury and Libra. I've got Gemini and Moon though. 3 of inspiration. Sorry, they're giving me, I told you the plan again. and the Five of Emotions. Never really here. Never really here. I'm almost getting plausible deniability. Like, you're going to be letting on the plan, but you need to have plausible deniability, and you're making a decision. Right, okay, this is really weird. Can you see how there's like a doorway, but it's not really there? But it is. It is, but it isn't. Okay, more cards, please, around Gemini's energy. Gemini's energy. Maybe this is the thing about you not being able to see it. You can't see it, but you can feel it. 4 more cards, please, for Mars and Gemini. Okay. Oh, you've got the other super passionate, excited horse there. That's your energy. So feeling very creative, very passionate. Enjoying the excitement of the situation. High Priestess. Very intuitive. Not speaking. Again, keeping secrets. Oh my God, the Moon and the Lovers. Oh, Gemini. Oh, Gemini. You dark horses. No wonder I got that Katy Perry song. 5 of Inspiration, competition here, or conflict. I'm feeling fired up, feeling excited, feeling motivated. Let's get the energy around you. Yeah, okay, I know what's happening here. Okay, energy around Gemini, please. No wonder you need plausible deniability. Ace of Wands, yeah. Queen of Cups, beautiful. 9 of Swords. And Knight of Cups. Okay, gems. Gems. The World, completion. Gemini. You are going to be letting on a big secret. Repeating cards here. High Priestess, 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Don't worry, you're not missing out. You're not missing out, okay? I think you may worry that you are missing out on something because you've not been let in yet. Okay, it's still manifesting. It's still grounding, but it's coming. There's progression here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm just going to read the central cards for you, and then we'll keep going. What are you doing, Bessie? Bessie, don't go under the bed. Don't go under the Bessie, no. Okay, I'm sorry, my cat's going to be annoying and noisy now. She's going under the bed for some reason. She doesn't normally go under it. I use the space under the bed as storage, so there's not a lot of space for her under there. She's a big cat. So yeah, I'm sorry, you're going to hear her banging around under there now. Okie dokie. So, 3 of Inspiration. No, that's the 3 of Emotions. Sorry, it's taking me a minute to find this. I should have paused, but I didn't. Big brain. All right, Gemini, I'm sorry. If you noticed that pause then, I actually went and sorted out the cat. And the cat is actually acting as a little bit of an intuitive indicator for me at the moment. She was part of, when I was talking about the Nautilus shell and this kind of jar of hearts, then she came over to me and started really cuddling up to me. And it's funny because I was getting that, when I was getting that Katy Perry Dark Horse business, they were showing me, it was almost like a mix of the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Wands has a black cat normally on as the symbolism of her card, but it was the High Priestess. So it was coming through as an energy that was going to be very creative, quite magnetic, sexy, exciting, but also very, very intuitive, quite lucky. So yeah, the way that the cat's behaving now as part of your reading, it's funny that I forgot to mention that the cat was part of the synchronicities I was seeing, and then she started acting really strangely and going under the bed, which she doesn't normally do. I think she's trying to tell me something about how you respond, perhaps how you respond in a crisis. Maybe you're really good at taking action when everybody else kind of starts to stutter, starts to falter. because I had a bit of panic. I thought, I hope she's not trying to pee or poop under my bed. And I knew that the cat litter actually did need changing. And I've got Gemini moon, which means that I can be a bit scatterbrained. I'm not the best planner. So again, very similar to kind of having the Mars placement in Gemini. You can be a little bit scattered, a bit all over the place, not really doing things to the plan, but you may be really, really good at responding in a crisis. Again, I've got a lot of Libra in my chart, my Gemini moon. There's a lot of indecision with me. I can really like to think things through, look at things from all angles. But in a crisis, I am action, I am go, I am decision making. So it's kind of like, oh, sorry, they're telling me when the shit hits the fan. I'm sorry for the swear, but they're saying when the shit hits the fan, you and me, Gemini and Mars in Gemini, Mars in Sagittarius, we take action. We know what to do. So I paused. I went and changed a cat litter. I thought she's going to try and pee while I'm changing it, so I went and fed her to distract her. I kind of changed the litter as fast as I could, and she was there right by it as I was pouring the fresh litter in. She was like, I cannot wait to get in here and make a mess. So everything I just tidied up, she kind of got in and made a mess again. But again, it's something to do with like the chaos around you and responding to it, and taking action on impulse, being flexible. Right, she's part of the story. She's part of what's going on for you. Okay. But it keeps things exciting. It keeps things, it's kind of like you thrive in the crisis, right? You thrive in the chaos because you can be flexible. You can respond to it. It's exciting. It keeps you, it motivates you almost. Right, okay, so let's read this. Making progress, waiting for things to click into place, expansion of ideas, business opportunities, dreams on the horizon, clear ambitions and goals, a sign that good things are coming, divinely implemented pauses. Prompt, fragments of performance. So what I feel like this thing is that's coming, it's like you're going to be letting on the secret, you're going to be letting on the project. Again, like this card normally talks about completion, but again, I feel like it's like you've suddenly been allowed inside this bubble and you're like excited, you've seen all the possibilities. It's like, oh my goodness, I didn't even know this existed. So it's funny, the song that I got when I got up this morning, it's like it was my getting out of bed song, randomized on Spotify, was Lose Yourself by Eminem, which is the It Only Takes One Shot, One Opportunity song. And as I was kind of thinking about your reading, as I was sorting Bess out, I don't know what the song is, but the line from the song is, so make the best of this test and don't ask why. I feel like you're going into some sort of initiation here, Gemini. It's like you're going to be tested. And if you are successful, you've got one shot, you're going to be let into this bubble. It's like an opportunity coming in, like a project, or I don't know, but it's the secrecy around it. The secret. You have to be quiet about this, whatever this is. But there's love here. It's going to feel really good. It's going to be like passionate. It's going to be exciting. You may get in your head a little bit about it. Okay, sorry. Alignment. She has lofty goals and giant dreams, and sometimes when she dreams this big, it can take some shifting to get things to line up. The space between the first steps taken and seeing dreams realized can feel frustratingly vast. And the Three of Inspiration knows that she must trust that things are happening in the background. You can't make this up, even when she cannot see them. Look, trust that things are happening in the background, even when she cannot see them. I said, it's like you can't see it. You can't see that door. You can't see that bubble that you're going to, until you're inside it, right? The intuition, this talks about your intuition. You can feel it, but you can't see it. You know it's coming. You've sensed it now. You can feel the electricity in the air, right? She has been at this doorway before, manifesting with that magic card, manifesting and waiting, and she has learned that staying true to her vision is the key. She reminds you to continue to do the work while actively seeking the signs that your radiant future is on the way. Enjoy this natural interval, being careful not to get derailed by doubt, even if you are experiencing delays. Watch for the warm winds to move your pieces into formation, and know that it's totally okay to have to wait for your dreams to arrive after you've taken the initial steps to make them happen. Have faith. Their arrival is imminent. The dominoes of joy I seek, infectious, happy things. I wait for mine while at the sea, with all the songs she brings. It's like you've taken some steps. The ball is rolling. Something's going on in the background that you can't see, but you intuitively feel it. It's like a new start. It's really exciting. It's going to make you feel super duper passionate and excited. Like that horse. I feel like that horse is coming towards you, like excited, splashing. And then you're this like fiery, creative horse. It's like, yes, it's go time. I can perform. I don't know if you're some kind of performer, or they were kind of giving me nurses as well before. Like nurses in an emergency ward, you know, excuse my tummy rumbling there. You have to respond to things. It's something different every day. You don't know what you're going to expect when you're going to work. So it may not have to literally be that situation, but it's that kind of energy or feeling or situation that I'm getting. It's like you're going to do really well, because it's going to kind of play to your strength, because you're flexible, because you're good in a crisis. You're good when things get fast. You can handle it. You can multitask, right? The 5 of emotions. Processing sadness or grief, loss. So this is what you were doing in your last reading, because you were kind of like weighted down by something. And the thing with the 5 of emotions is you don't see the good thing coming in towards you, because you're too busy looking at the thing that's disappointed you from the past. So keep looking forward with that 3 of inspiration. This is talking about getting over the thing that was weighing you down in the past. Processing sadness or grief, loss, getting stuck in a negative pattern or emotion, not seeing the way out, crying over spilt milk, learned helplessness, becoming enamoured of the shadow, a time to find new hope. Prompt, stolen life force. When all the world feels like ice, the 3 of emotions knows that we have drifted away from our emotions once more. We grow cold, hard, distant, and she knows that there is work to be done in order for us to find our hearts again. It is just so easy to feel numb and sterile. She knows that underneath it all, we miss the tender aching for joy of our own hearts. And here it is being ignited again. She feels it all for us, all the hurt, all the sadness, all the grief, all the love, laughter and hopefulness. So she holds on to the ice for us, warming it with her empathy of sunshine, and she melts it into drops of tears. She asks you to open your heart, as its vast ocean will overflow with all the things you need to feel, so that you can smile brightly once more. Processing is a process. Feel into the feelings so that you can heal. I fear so much the love I feel. I feel so much it blocks. For sadness, joy and love too real are locked inside a box. So it's like this fear. I don't know if this is like you feeling the energy of someone outside of you. It's like a fear of love, a fear of happiness, a fear of the good things that make you feel vibrant and alive, because you're scared of losing them, because it's overwhelming, it's emotionally overwhelming. So you're being asked to unfreeze, you're being asked to explore your emotions, passion, love, all these gorgeous emotions at the top here. This is an energy outside of you, right? You've got the Lover's card. So for some of you, this is literally a love interest, somebody that makes you right. Oh my God. So this is the Knight of Cups. They come in with the heart, wearing the heart on the sleeve, like absolutely coming in to tell you how much they love you. This is like the knight in shining armor riding in on the white horse. This is the person outside your window reciting love poetry to you, or blasting music at you from the street. This is somebody reading you love poetry. Okay, heart in hand, emotionally open, emotionally vulnerable, and this is an energy outside of you coming in towards you, right? Remember that this opened up with all those. It's like maybe someone's giving you a gift and it's going to be like full of love hearts. I don't know. Like literally this spilled all over me. And then the Lover's card, this is your energy, this is your card. This means choosing your heart. This is your energy as well. Like literally it's your card in the tarot, it's Gemini. And it's your energies. The cards are pulled out for you. So feeling this connection, recognizing someone who's your equal, choosing love, choosing to open your heart, choosing to feel emotions, like this gorgeous lotus flower that's like unveiling, right? It's like choosing to open up to the possibility of this magnetic connection. And then up here it's like this again is the energy outside of you. It could be a new project, a new concept, a new love interest, something that comes in and it's new and it makes you feel really heated up, fired up, excited, emotional, passionate, because this is your energy again. The Knight of Inspiration is like very action-packed, very fast, very excited, very spontaneous, very creative. It's very exciting, heated energy about whatever this is. But again, you don't quite know it's here, so you're using your intuition. It's like this card and this card both talk about secrets, things that aren't being said, the ability to perceive things that aren't in your 3D tangible reality yet. It's like perceiving that energy, knowing that it's coming in for you, but not quite, as I said, it's like perceiving that it's there, that it's really big, but not quite being able to see it yet, right? Not quite being able to, it's still a concept. It's like, it's there again in the background, like it's like fireworks, it's like exciting, it's, you can feel the energy of it because the energy is really exciting. But there's this fear that's connected to it, fear of the unknown. So you're connecting with this energy outside yourself. It's funny because she's got her hand up, and literally I'm feeling this, like, it's almost like she's been stabbed in the hand there, right, with the moon. And I get this energy sometimes where it feels like there's like this pressure, like on my hand. So connecting with this other energy outside of you, because this person's doing the same thing. This is very similar energy. This is Scorpio energy. This can be Scorpio energy as well. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, doesn't have to be any of those signs, but it's more talking about emotions and intuition for me. So this person outside of you, that I feel like this person's in the bubble. This person's in the bubble and they're trying to send out almost like feelings to you, or intuitive messages. It's like they're trying to connect to you on a psychic level, and you're here like receiving the messages and sending them back. So it's like this intuitive connection, but this person's inside the bubble. So this intuitive link with this other person, right? Very, very intuitive, watery energy. This is Pisces, this is Scorpio, this is any water sign. Doesn't have to be a water sign. But for some reason, an energy outside of you here is in this Nine of Swords energy. So this is like, this is nightmares, this is anxiety, this is fear. Again, you've got, can you see that there's this like bed? You can see the bed frame, but it's not really there. It's not really there. So I think this person is afraid that this connection with you isn't real, but it is. You're both doing this. It is real. Like, look again, this person outside of you trying to send you these like psychic messages. It is real. But I think they're afraid that it's not real. It's not really there. But it is real. You're feeling it. You're here with this Lover's card. Oh my God, Gemini. Gemini. Oh. It's like you didn't. It's like there it is. That it arrives. That energy that you felt around you. This connection with this other person. Like suddenly you see it. Suddenly it's in your atmosphere now. Suddenly it's there. And it's like you're about to take this leap of faith. It's like, right, how do I get into? It's like you can jump into that bubble, and then all of a sudden you're in the bubble, right? In the bubble, and then look, you've got that connection there too. It's like this is that other person. It's like they're there inside that bubble. It's like finally you're really there. Finally, you really do meet face to face. It could be that you're doing something on like the psychic plane, like they call it the 5D, don't they? I watch all the tarot card readers, and it's talking about like astral projection. It may be that you do astral projection, or you discover this ability. So it's like you go somewhere in your dreams, or this person's going somewhere in their dreams. They're connecting with you on the 5D plane, but you're not really. If you think about Star Wars, I was getting Star Wars from this and I didn't mention it, and I'm annoyed with myself now for not mentioning it. It's like if you think of Star Wars, Kylo Ren and Rey, they have that ability to kind of like go into each other's reality, right? Kylo Ren is able to steal the beads from Rey's reality and bring it into his reality. So it's talking about transcending time and space. I don't know. It's a cool reading. I'm into it, Gemini. It's exciting. It's going to feel really good. And it's real. It really is real. Gemini, advice please for Gemini, or people coming to this reading, please. Advice please for Mars in Gemini on Wednesday. Mars in Gemini on Wednesday. Can I get an advice card, please? Thank you very much. Believe in the, there you go. Look, once in a blue moon, believe in the impossible. And there it is again, that energy, right? That moon. And there you go. It's like, again, it's like it's being revealed to you. You don't see it. You just capture a glimpse of it. And then it's like, here it is becoming revealed. So again, Virgo, time to give rather than take. Time to give rather than take. So maybe you've been receiving the messages. Maybe you've been receiving the messages, but you've not been sending them back. And it's like this person needs to get the information back. Maybe it's literal messages, right? Maybe it's like the World Wide Web. But you've been receiving the messages, but not being quite clear on it. And it's like this person's like, is Gemini getting my messages? Are they getting my messages? Because I'm not getting I'm not receiving the information back again, which is getting them scared, like they're all in the head. But then it's like, then they manifest in real life. Then it's like they really do turn up. They really are there for you. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Yeah, so if you're receiving the signs, maybe you need to send some signs back, send some signals back to this person. I don't know, maybe that it's safe for them to come towards you. I feel like they're waiting for you to give them the green light almost. Right, okay. Maybe that bubble is going to be like the love bubble, right? That the romance of love, the romance of like a new relationship, the happy bubble. Okay, keep going. Could be anything, I don't know. Whoa, here we go. Be playful. Okay. Buffalo spirit, the abundant universe will provide. Interesting, because that card came out for my reading, but from this deck. Buffalo. The buffalo card from this deck was talking about hearing the drums, like feeling the drum beat, feeling the vibrations, right? And then like, yeah, this thing appearing, but it's also talking about honoring yourself. So Sandpiper spirit, be playful. 51. So this is your advice, Gems. Sandpiper spirit, be playful. The oracle message. Sandpipers are like cute little clowns, poking their beaks into the sand before darting off to chase the waves. Excuse me. The appearance of Sandpiper spirit is a sign that now is a time to engage your playfulness. You are a very playful sign normally, Gemini. Your Gemini energy is playful. Whatever tasks you have put before you, perform them with a lightness of being. Explore the familiar, discovering the new in the old. Who knows what treasures await you when you let yourself laugh and have fun? Sandpiper Spirit's happy and curious nature can help you feel rejuvenated as you remember your ability to run and fly and dance playfully. Okay, interesting. I was getting some of the messages that have been coming through, along with this kind of Nautilus shell and like some of the stuff that's been coming through for me, has been to do with finding a lightness of spirit in the day-to-day. So no matter what you're doing, enjoying it, like a child discovering something new, like every experience is a new experience, and like a kid having fun and experimenting with the mundane. So I've been getting all this stuff about being childlike, and I actually ended up watching 13 Going on 30, which is a movie where a little girl who's 13 wishes to be 30, but inside she's still kind of a child. So all the jobs that should be performing as an adult, she's being very playful with, very fun with, and it's almost like she's almost like a better adult having that childlike energy than the adult that she kind of had become, who was quite jaded and quite mean actually. So she's there going through her adult life, doing the day-to-day with a very sweet, fun, pure, childlike kind of joy in everything that she's doing. It comes from a very sweet place, and I think this is what the energy is telling you and me at the moment, is kind of also just to kind of say that there is this circle behind this energy. So enjoy it, enjoy the moment. You've only got one shot, you might as well enjoy it, right? So whatever you're doing, do it with a lightness of spirit, bring the fun into it, be like a child exploring the world, and you're going to be in a better energy to manifest things and to, I don't know, we only have one life, we might as well enjoy it, right? Something like that. Okay, so I guess I'm going to get you another song to close out the reading. I'll get this one on camera, and then, yeah, I'm going to upload the 3 readings that I did today. Look at me being organised. Yeah, Gemini Moon. What? Didn't expect that, did you? Sorry. Never Here by Elastica was your song at the beginning of the reading. Can I get an advice song, please? What do the people coming to this reading today really need to hear, please? Empire by Kasabian. Shush, adverts! All right, there you go. Adverts over. So, Empire by Kasabian. I don't know. Take that as it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. It's the king of, what's that? The king of clubs, which is the king of wands. Somebody super passionate there. Didn't show up in your reading though, did they? Right. Okay. Best of luck with that one, Gemini. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this is. I feel like, I don't know. It feels exciting. Do take care. Feel free to let me know in the comments if anything particularly resonated for you. I'd love to find out what that turns out to be for a lot of you, if you don't mind sharing. Leave me a like. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Keep sharing my videos. It was so helpful and I was so appreciative last week to those of you who supported that Gemini reading and really got a lot of numbers on that one. That was so exciting for me to see that. Yeah, and if you want to come in as a stealth watcher, as always, I totally appreciate that too. Thank you for viewing the video to this point. All right, guys, do take care and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.